Welcome to Have Fun, Let's Travel, where we love making memories, preserving history, and helping others. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Brenda. Follow along with us as we travel to see what interesting things we can find. You never know where we will go or what we will see next. Thanks for joining us.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 407, then use the right 3 lanes to take the Tennessee 66 South ramp.
Just as we pulled off Interstate 40 onto Highway 66, we noticed what looked like an airport runway all lit up just ahead of us. This was the Sevierville Buc-ee's, and it's huge. This building is larger than a football field. It has 60 gas pumps allowing 120 vehicles to fuel up at the same time, and a car wash that's 250 foot long. Talking about a nice travel stop. If you're planning a future trip to the Gatlinburg area, be sure to stick around for a very important tip at the end of this video. It could save you a huge headache. Welcome to Sevierville, Tennessee. Welcome to the Great Smoky Mountains. Before we get any further into this video, I want to let you know a couple of things. First, this dash cam footage is uncut. What you're seeing here is exactly what we saw as we were driving from Interstate 40 through Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg all the way to the entrance to the Smoky Mountain National Park, just south of Gatlinburg. Second, we tried to add pop-up titles for as many of the things that really stood out to us, so you'll have a better grasp of the locations for everything. Even though I watched tons of videos on the area before we ever left home, I still wasn't sure about where everything was. That's why I wanted to create an uncut video like this. And to make things easier for you, we left the data on the bottom of the screen in case you would like to write down some of the coordinates to help you planning your next visit. We also included chapters in the description just in case you want to watch the video again and jump to a specific time marker or location in the video. Just to note here, the timestamp you see, that's in Central Time Zone instead of the Eastern Time Zone. I forgot to change it. With all that being said, it's time to see what we can find now. On the left, you'll find the scenic helicopter tours of the Smoky Mountains. I'd love to see this area from above. Here's the second helicopter tour company, My Flight Tours Smoky Mountains. As we approached something that looked like a hot air balloon laying on its side with lights all over it, we realized that this was the Wild Water Dome indoor water park. That would be fun. To the left, you'll see the Sevierville courthouse all lit up. This is where the Dolly Parton statue is located. It's a little hard to find parking there, but you should stop in the daylight and take your picture with her statue. At this intersection, Highway 66 merges into 441 that will take you all the way through Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, over the Newfound Gap, and into North Carolina. Nestled within Sun Outdoors Pigeon Forge RV Resort, the Aerial Adventure Park features 5 zip lines and 56 high-flying obstacle courses that were built for all ages. You'll also find a lazy river, accessible swimming pool, hot tub, splash pad, arcade and game room, and several courts for basketball, pickleball, and more. Now for all of you NASCAR fans out there, the NASCAR Speed Park is a 25-acre property where you will find go-karts, bumper boats, mini golf and mini bowling, virtual reality games, and a lot more. The Skyland Ranch is the first of its kind. Not only will you find beautiful mountain views, they also offer exciting rides, shops and restaurants, live entertainment, miniature animals, and so much more. Coming up here on the right, just before crossing the Little Pigeon River and into Pigeon Forge, you'll find the Apple Barn and Cider Mill. Here you'll find great food, homemade pies, fritters, ice cream, and hard candies that everyone has loved for over 50 years. Welcome to Pigeon Forge. The attractions and shows are just ahead. The first thing you'll see is Wonderworks, then Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Feud Theater, Beyond the Lens, and then the Titanic Museum. Next comes Rowdy Bear Smoky Mountain Snow Park and the Hollywood Wax Museum. Here's the Sunliner 50s Diner. This is one of the most unique diners we've ever visited. You don't want to miss this one. The building on the right is Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay Mini Golf. They say this is the most immersive mini golf you've ever seen. At this point, things will start coming up so fast that I won't have enough time to explain each of them. Be sure to check out the description for links to each of them. At this intersection, Highway 321 merges with 441 into Gatlinburg. Now here's one thing you can't miss. Notice a giant Ferris wheel to the left. This is located at the island. Now here's one thing we heard a lot about, the Pirates Voyage dinner show. A lot of people told us that they liked it and when they would go back to see it again and again. Now I thought this was funny. A crime museum right next to a comedy barn? What do you think? This go-kart track and arcade looked like it was a lot of fun. Ladies, here's something for you. The Pigeon Forge Factory Outlet Mall. Now check out that swing. Nope, I'm not doing that. Here's a tip for you. For only $3 per day, you can jump on and off the Pigeon Forge trolley to get to over 100 different locations throughout Pigeon Forge and some of Sevierville. As you can see here, there are tons of attractions, stores, restaurants, and almost anything you can think of here. Check out the Fun Stop Family Action Park. This place looks like loads of fun. Here's another place that people told us we must visit, the Old Mill, and I have to agree, we loved it. And yes, we shot a video there too for you to check out. I wish everyone could have seen Brenda's face light up when she saw the sign for Dollywood. She looked like a kid on Christmas morning. And just down the road, here's Dolly Parton Stampede. Check out all the lights at Ripley's Super Fun Park. Now we've reached the end of the strip in Pigeon Forge, but in 5 short miles, we'll be in Gatlinburg. So don't go anywhere. Now, if you're finding this video to be informative and entertaining, we would love for you to do us a favor and hit the like button to let us know. And if you've ever been to this area, leave us a comment and tell us some of the things that you love to visit while you were here so we can add that to our list for the next trip. We always love hearing from you. Just like in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg too has a trolley system to help you get around town. And since you have to pay anywhere from $10 to $30 a day for parking in Gatlinburg, this is the way to go. Just be sure to plan out your day so you're not jumping from one end of the town to the other. Then park your cars and jump on a trolley and let somebody else do the driving. Oh, and did I mention the Gatlinburg trolley system is free? If you don't want to pay for parking and still want to ride the free trolley, you can park at the Gatlinburg Welcome Center for free. Thinking back to when you were a kid, you might remember watching the show called Sesame Street. If you did, you'll understand this. The word of the day is patience. Welcome to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. One of the first things you'll notice when you arrive is how close the lanes of the roads are to each other, and the sidewalks are right up against the outer lanes, making you feel a little claustrophobic. Please pay attention. Within our first 30 minutes there, we saw a little 2 or 3-year-old kid run across the road across 4 lanes of traffic, talking about heart-stopping. I love how this Moonshine mountain coaster is lit up with a blue neon. Have you noticed that this area is full of mountain coasters? Here's a running joke with all the locals. Look at this BMW parked here on the left. Locals jokingly say, you know you've reached Gatlinburg once you see this car, for it never moves. Look how many people are waiting in line to play the Hillbilly Mini Golf Course. And it's a Sunday night. Here's one of the many trolley stops scattered around town you'll find. The building here on the left really got my attention. It's a Mexican restaurant. Here's where things really get interesting at the 321-441 intersection. Get ready for mind-blowing overload of attractions. Just look at all these little stores. They all look so inviting. Here's a very important tip to help you have a better trip and save you lots of money. Stop at all the crosswalks when you see people wanting to cross the street. The police monitor this very closely and they do write tickets, as you can see here. Don't you just love how the Gatlinburg Space Needle looks so cool all lit up at night? If you're like me and you love carnival-style foot-long corn dogs, you have to stop by Fanny Farkle's. They're great. Reagan's Terrace Mall looks like a lot of fun. It has a lot of things for everyone, no matter their age. There's so many things to look at here, it's hard to see it all. Check out Ripley's Believe It or Not here. This is one unique building. As you saw in Pigeon Forge, even though today is Sunday, people are out everywhere having fun. Have you ever seen a slice of pizza this big? For all you pizza lovers out there, you have to stop by Pizza Slice Bakery, which is located underneath the Gatlinburg Space Needle. It's big enough for 2 or 3 people. If our kids were here, they would want to stop at the Mellow Mushrooms Pizza on the right. Now don't be like us and forget to take your photo at the famous Gatlinburg sign. We hate that we missed that. As we're getting close to the end of this 1-mile strip through Gatlinburg, I realize we've got to come back. There was so much that we didn't see, we just didn't have time this time. Over Mountain was on the top of our list, but we just ran out of time, so it's our #1 thing on the list for our next visit. Now check this out. I always prefer cooking on cast iron, so this huge cast iron skillet at Crockett's Breakfast Camp kept calling my name. This gas station on the right is the very last gas station before you enter the Smoky Mountain National Park, so pull over and fill up your gas tank. While we were at the halfway point of Cades Cove, we noticed a car that ran out of gas. They had to wait for hours for a tow truck to come help them, and it ruined their entire day. I wouldn't want anyone to experience that. Be sure to check out some of our other videos shown here. Until next time, remember, stay safe and have fun, let's travel.